Hello everybody and welcome to Weekly Shonen Jump Ore Collection. My name is Scarface King, joined today by Mr. Teacups.
Hello there.
Today we're going to be talking about Season 1, Season 2, Koro Sensei, the new characters, and of course the new event. All of this stuff taking place in around the last 24 hours. So, first things first, Season 1. It came to an end. I got gold on both accounts. I know other people got to rainbow, congratulations. But there were only around just under 500 people above me in the entire game, so for those people I say well done. To everyone that finished below me I say not so well done. The rewards were obviously Koro Sensei, as you will be able to see. I will click on my versus battle right now. I am using Koro Sensei. I intend to get him to victory, but because of the new character that's coming out tomorrow, I'm tempted to wait and see what happens with my pause and whatever. We'll get into that in just a sec. But first things first, let's talk about how teams have changed. Obviously, Koro Sensei has a 50% chance to dodge any attack. Literally any attack. So, kind of good. He's basically an RNG mess. Same thing Bobobo was, which is in its own way, kind of nice, and in another way, the worst thing ever. You can make some pretty sick teams with these new compositions that are going around. I'm still experimenting with mine. We'll see what happens. It hasn't treated me too badly, but my intention isn't really to get any further than silver this season anyway, so make of that what you will. Season 2, which has obviously just started, it came 12 after... It came 12 hours after Season 1, and, well, there's a potential that there could be a massive shake-up. We don't really know yet. It's going to depend on what happens with this next gacha, how good the new units are, yada yada yada. If you want to know more about what units are good in PvP, go over to the subreddit, check out your boy Asian Guy Stream's tier list for Season 2. I have a feeling that tier list is going to change very quickly when the new unit comes out, but we will see. Going on to the store, obviously it's the same shit as it was before. It's all restocked. A lot of people going for cans. Some people went for the gacha tickets, which isn't too bad. A couple of people went for the 5-star gacha tickets, which, boy, what are you doing? Momotaro's is only 50 points, so if you don't have a copy, get yourself a copy because he's pretty good. Might also be worth going for Overboost because he's pretty cheap. That depends on what you're doing with your account. Also, the bench press, I kind of wrote it off as like a nothing item, but it insta-maxes any victory character from level 1 to max as long as they're a matching character. Matching colour, sorry. So, if you give this blue one to Koro Sensei when he's level 1 out of 60, he will be level 60 out of 60. So, you know, cool.
Just cool.
That's about what I got to say on that. Infinite ones of these universal scrolls, which if you need those, great. Right now I'm actually pretty Gucci, but there was a period there where I was quite low on them. And apart from that, I don't really know what else to say on PvP, guys. Tell me how you're doing in PvP. I know a lot of people are completely enraged about how this is being handled. I agree it has not been handled well. I think the game mode has potential, but it needs a lot of work. A lot of little things need to be changed. There's nothing worse than going to bed and waking up in the morning and you've dropped 300 points. That's just unfair. You literally can't do anything about that. And the worst thing is, if it's more than 10 losses, you can't even challenge the guys that beat you to get your points back. So unfair. But right now, Koro Sensei is the boy, so is Bobobo, and obviously Sakuragi Goku are both pretty damn good. I'm using Yamcha because he's kind of accounted for Koro Sensei, kind of not, but he's got his invulnerability buff as well, which is kind of good, and Bobo's the boy. So, now that I've rambled through that mess, let's get on to the thing that everybody came for. The one, the only, Giorno Giovanna from Part 5, Golden Wind of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, will be added to the game, hopefully tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. It should be tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, blame Terry.
You're misleading the people.
So, Giorno and Narancia are being added. Giorno will be a jump unit. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Narancia is being added. He's a free-to-play unit, so go wild. You get yourself a Narancia. Yay. Boss Sun is also being added, which, I mean, I don't care. I'm sure Skit Dance has lots of fans, but I don't care.
I'm a fan.
Oh, Terry's a fan. There you go. Midori no Makibao, which if you don't know is a story about a donkey horse. Well, I think it's just a horse, but it looks like a donkey, and it has massive fucking nostrils. And yes, not the guy riding the horse is the main character. Anyway, and last but not least, the two boys that I'm looking forward to quite a lot, Yamamoto Takeshi and Byakuya Kuchiki, almost got out. Yamamoto is confirmed to be in the gacha with Giorno Giovanna, and he is confirmed to be blue. So is Giorno Giovanna and Narancia, so blue might be making a comeback, we don't know. I got my fingers crossed with Byakuya that we're going to be getting a Bleach event, maybe a version 2 Ichigo, maybe an awakening for the old Ichigo, I don't know. But what I do know is his artwork already looks good, and that's only the 5-star. So, moving on. Also, another character that's been teased is Arale. She's supposed to be coming out soon, we don't know when. She is not in the announcements, but she is coming soon. She was teased in Weekly Shonen Jump, so check that out, I guess. So this new event, Gangsters Sparkling in the Darkness, sexy name. Basically, the event is about Giorno Giovanna. He comes from a family with no daddy. I wonder where his daddy went. We don't talk too much about that in part 5. But, you know, people know. Giorno Giovanna has a dream. He wants to take over the organisation that runs the city. What organisation might that be? Well, it's the Mafia. But he's going to become the #1 gang star and run that group, run the group Passione, and be the head honcho. I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. So basically with this event, it seems like it's going to cover virtually all of part 5. Obviously certain bits will be missing, but it seems, based on the like little pictures we can see there, it seems to go from the start till the end. At first I thought it might only be going as far as the first time we're introduced to, spoilers, Diavolo and your boy King Crimson. But I don't know, considering some of the other pictures you can see at the side, I don't want to spoil too much of the series, but based on some of the pictures I've seen there, it's going to go a bit further. Now at this point, I'm going to warn you, there's some major spoilerage coming, so, you know, watch out for that.
Don't get spoiled.
Don't get spoiled. So in this event, you have power-up gacha tickets, which are obviously amazing. You can use them to awaken your characters, who cares? You've got the point store, which has lots of goodies, lots and lots of goodies, including Narancia and gacha tickets. Both of those are top, they are mint. Get those. So the third point, this one's awesome. Basically, it tells us about the event. Supposedly Passione is going to be mostly strength, which means mostly red, but last time they said mostly strength, or rather it wasn't strength last time, it was heart. That was on the Katekyo Hitman Reborn event, and mostly meant literally every unit in the entire event. So I'm gonna say they're probably all red, I don't know, but what I do know is they're saying bring agile units, which of course would give people that pull Giorno an advantage, which I think is quite a nice touch. And obviously Koro Sensei could probably be useful as well. But the final boss, Diavolo. If you haven't watched part 5, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. Diavolo and King Crimson. King Crimson. Crimson means red. Red. He is red type. Oh my god, it's like those old Illuminati videos. He has a special skill that rolls back your skill gauges, and he can boost his own defense. So what you're going to want to do is either lower his defense or bypass his defense, and either prevent skill rollback or use a skill that boosts or rolls forward your skill gauges. The examples they give you are kind of awful. The examples they give you are Kurako, Kageyama, Osamu, Soma, Dara, and Akagi. Those are the characters that charge your skill gauges. And the ones that lower defense are Luffy, Nami, Kenta Hirono, Yoga, and Yami. Out of those, Hyoga and Yami may be seeing some use, especially if you're going to be using Sagittarius Seiya, Jump Seiya. That depends person to person. Moving on, we've got something that is actually interesting. They have said Narancia will be blue, and therefore will be helpful during the event. They've also said that Giorno Giovanna and Yamamoto Takeshi will also be blue, so they will also be helpful in the event. I've kind of already said this, but the basic idea is blue. Moving on. We have Narancia. Now, since the 1.3.0 update, every character that comes with their own item. Here we have the detectors from his stand Aerosmith. And you use those to awaken him. You use the 3-star to awaken a 3-star, 4-star for 4-star, 5-star for 5-star, and you go all the way up to victory. My recommendation, as always, get one of them to victory, and then with every copy after that, it's up to you. It's up to you. You've got 2 options. Use them for overboost, or use them as victory fodder for other characters. Because other characters don't have special items. They need 5-star copies to victory evolve. So I'm personally I don't know what his skills are yet because it hasn't been released. But I personally am probably going to be using for victory fodder because that's what I've done with every other character so far. Kind of regret it on Gokudera a little bit. Just a little bit. But I mean, it depends. We'll see what's happening. Because this event is so big, similar to the Slam Dunk event, there's a chance we could get some more info coming soon. So, you know, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for the boys. And we'll see what happens. Alternatively, this could be the equivalent of the Suna event that we had last month. And then the next event to come along could be Bleach, and that could be the big boy. Hello, phone. As for Sket Dance, I hope that doesn't get its own event. Fuck Sket Dance, that was kind of rude. Anyway, moving on. Now, I believe this last part... Oh, yeah, that's definitely it. So, this part is the major spoiler I was talking about. This is from something that happens right at the end of Golden Wind, of Part 5 of JoJo. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, don't want to be spoiled. So, here, Giorno Giovanna Jump awakens using medals from the event. You give him the medals and he awakens into his final form from the stage. Not from the stage, from the part. And that is Golden Experience Requiem, which is the advanced stage of his stand, which he gets from the arrow. If you don't remember the arrow, that's from part 4. It's got something to do with his dad. Do you remember his dad? The whole series is basically about his dad, but we don't talk too much about his dad. Anyway, Golden Experience Requiem. Kind of sick, kind of broken, kind of mad that this is coming out in a fucking Ori collection game, and the 2 JoJo games don't have any Giornos. We got 1, and we got Naranci as well. That's kind of cool. And they got 0. They got 0. So shout out to the Stardust shooters, guys. If you play Stardust shooters, if you play Diamond Records, maybe try Ori collection for a bit, cause your boy. I'll be honest, Giorno's one of my favourites. So I'm kind of biased, just a little bit biased. You know, I really do enjoy Stardust shooters, but I think they do reprint things too many times. Just a little bit. Same thing Dokkan does anyway. But you know, if your boy Giorno is in there, so different. Anyway, that's pretty much all of the news. Hopefully I'll be coming to you with a summon video tomorrow. If I don't, again, blame Terry. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I will see you guys next time.
Bye.